Okay, we are going to recreate my radiation to thunder from the Justice server. Her name was Toxa, and I should probably grab that. You know, I was thinking that she was mutation, but the more I think about it, I think she was actually science. Yeah. I know it doesn't really matter, but it kind of does to me. Archetype, she was a defender. Powers, we're going with radiation emission. An amazing power set. I love radiation. It blooms early. You get a lot of great powers up front. And then some of these, I like Choking Cloud, Fallout, easy pass. EM Pulse, strong finish. But Radiation Affection, that's going to keep us alive. And secondary powers. Originally, she was Radiation Blast. I don't think that I want to do that this time. I was thinking about maybe Sonic and just leaning into the resistance debuffs. Also, possibly Electric, because I know Endurance Drain isn't the best form of damage mitigation, but it does do some, and I think maybe stacking that with, you know, the accuracy debuffs, the holds, that would stack up nicely. What about Water Blast? I was trying this on a Kinetic Defender, and I kind of liked it. The combo system actually, you know, sort of works. It doesn't really hinder you in the way that it can for dual blades. And I could recolor this to look like Toxic Waste. Well, I really like that. Let's do that. So Toxo was tiny. Maybe not that small. I had always kind of imagined her as, you know, like Team Titan kind of a situation. That's fine. Costume, let's just start out with a blank slate. So I know we'll start with her containment suit, which was not a bikini. It was, I think it was called like steampunk. Yeah, that. Same thing with the bottom. Steampunk? I don't think she had any coloration on her suit. The boots were banded. I do know that. And as far as the pattern goes, I think I just went with whatever looked like it sort of matched the material of the rest of her suit. And I don't know if there's any great options for that. That's a little too polished looking. I kind of imagine that her suit was an old design from like the Cold War or something. I think that kind of works. Her gloves were chunky. So she had bat. And she had Jewel. And then her face, I believe I used like ninja mask. Maybe it was full mask. And she had pigtails, classic pigtails. And she had Well, so they were like that, but they were separate. That's it. And then she had the original gas mask. Yep. Okay, let's, oh, shoulders. She had the ones that look like the shells from Super Mario. Yeah. And I think that's all the pieces. She didn't have a cape, although I think back in those days, hold on, cat. Incoming cat aggro. She didn't have a cape, but I think back in those early days, I think a cape was something that you unlocked later on. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was my memory. My memory's not so great, so. So black, she didn't have a lot of color going out. She was basically black and green. And her hair, she was also rocking green pigtails, although, you know, actually, let me fix this mask. I think for her hair, maybe she's gotten her hair dyed. You know, it's a new age. It's a brave new world. I think she's doing a very aggressive pink. Yeah. The shoulder pads look kind of gray for some reason. But they are not, they are black, okay? Oh, and of course, how could I forget? She had just a classic radiation. And that would be yellow. Actually, it should be the other way around. It should be a yellow background with black. Yeah. I do like to throw a vaporous aura, and I don't get too wild with it. I like, not like a bright green, I just want like a subtle green. I kind of imagine that her suit is cooling her down because she's radioactive. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's her. Radiation emission, I think we can leave the colors as is. Water blast, of course, we have to change this. And we want to make it look kind of like toxic waste. Or at least what we imagine toxic waste looks like. So it's gonna be, let's just see what straight green does for us. That's a little bright. That is a little bright. So maybe we take this first color and go dark, and that'll give us some variation. Let us see the texture a little more. That's not too bad. Taxa, Science Defender. I think we're good to go. Let's do it. Let's, forgive me, but let's take the road less traveled. Good old Outbreak. Oh my gosh. This takes me back. There's a player. Wow. Fascinating. Hi. New trim. Oh, that's such a cute. That is such a cute look. She's also radiation. We should be besties. Hi, Officer Flint. I'm not going to read your tutorial stuff, but we have a crisis going on here. We need help desperately. Some thugs took an experimental drug, thinking it was something else, and now they're trashing the area. We have to regain control to ensure safety of the citizens. Okay. We need an antidote for these berserk thugs. I've collected this blood sample. Please take it to Dr. Miller. He's marked on your map and compass. Got a drug issue going on. Thank you. This cycle will help our research immensely. Since you are new to Paragon, you should familiarize yourself with the no, I should not. I know how they work. Yep. Oh, I guess I talk to this guy. Operations. I need my target down here. I need my health bar here. And, excellent job. What did you call yourself? Dude, we met 30 seconds ago. It's Taxa. That's pretty original, I know. You seem to navigate well, so let me tell you about the map. How about you don't tell me about the map? We're gonna go meet Officer Parks. You must be Taxa. I sure hope you can help. I read that weird. First, let me explain how to use your powers. No tutorial stuff. Okay, so things are out of control. We're gonna talk to this guy. And he's just telling us about enemy difficulty and targeting and how to use your powers. Okay. Yeah. I want you to take down 2 contaminated thugs in the hot zone to the southwest behind the fences. Going in deep to the hot zone. Wish me luck. Oh, I gotta... You're gonna lead it. We don't need radiation infection, but, you know. That's what we do. We spread radiation. That's how we win. Great job, Taxa. You did pretty well back there. Let me explain more about combat. No. We are going to go talk to Sergeant Hicks. I wonder... He does have information. Officer Parks, patrolman. Officer Parks has walked the streets of Paragon City since he was a young man. He takes great pride and pleasure in doing his part to keep the City of Heroes safe. He's confident in me. I don't know why. I'm extremely unreliable. Sergeant Nix. Hey there, Taxa. When I was a hero, I learned a thing or two. When you defeat a foe, oh, okay. I'll give you some inspirations to experiment with. Like a drug? Okay. Getting my inspirations. Defeat 4 thugs. I seem to remember this being 10 thugs. It's probably better that it's 4. Please, sir. Stop resisting. Just walk up to this drugged, probably homeless man and just sucker punched him. I know they got scary glowing eyes, but you know, drugs and drug addiction is not a crime problem, it's a social problem. Good job on those thugs. As a reward, okay. Oh, honey, no. Now that you know about combining, okay. Oh, Coyote. I miss Coyote. What's up, buddy? Looks like you are learning your stuff, Toxic. Oh, thanks, Coyote. Let's finish this job. One last task I'd like you to undertake, and then I can retire. I've been doing some digging around and found an abandoned office where the thugs were given what they thought was a common street drug. It was actually a... How do you pronounce this? I'm just curious. In my head, I want to say reek tea, kind of like tiki. I think just because of, you know, the spelling, but it's probably Ricti, isn't it? It was actually a Ricti mutation drug. As you know, the Ricti had been a constant nuisance to us since their failed invasion last year. I spoke with Dr. Miller, and he says he can create a cure, but we need the original formula for the mutation drug. I believe the formula is on a computer in that office. I want you to go in there, clear out any enemies you find, and find the formula on the computer. Another hero, named Flower Knight, Flower Knight, has already made her way into the place. She's been in there a while, so she might be in a bit of trouble. If you rescue her, she should be able to help you clear out that place of any contaminated thugs. Consider it done. I wonder. I'm not gonna go crazy, but I want to see. Team size will descend to 2. See if we can get a few more enemies. But could you put it on 8 and have like just roving hordes of contaminated thugs? That would be amazing. So we're gonna find Flower Knight, and I guess we're gonna brutalize some drug addicts, because I guess we're the police now. Alright, wake up, dickheads. Oh. These thugs have gotten their hands on the mysterious drug that drives the bed. The source of this drug remains a mystery, but without help, these contaminated brutes will tear the city apart. Look! They're people. They're people who got drugged unwittingly, you know, with a mutation serum. They're not monsters. We keep calling them like thugs and brutes, and I guess I just call them dickheads, so I'm not doing much better. Hey, Flower Knight. Sorry about the cancer. Hopefully our medical system can help you with that. Those thugs just overpowered me. I'll help you clear out this place of contaminated thugs. The language is so dehumanizing. But you know, it's Paragon City. It's a rough place. Like that guy, he's puking. That man needs medical attention. He needs help, not radiation burns. Can't target this guy. Oh, Maria. My anchor ran away, but that's okay. I don't think we are in any particular danger. Oh. Oh. I don't think the hospital can help you with that. Hey, what's up, guys? I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Wow, a bunch of cowards. Finally glowy. I am searching the computer. Did I get any? Oh, yeah. Let's keep this up. This is the formula that Dr. Miller needs to reverse the Ricky mutation drug. Flower Knight joined you. Okay, yeah. Hi, Flower Knight. What do you got for me? I can't pronounce that. Kit Sung is a young Korean American who ignored her past for most of her life. She immersed herself in the modern age and all types of gadgets and technology. That all changed when she was visited by one of her ancestor spirits. Her ancestor, Jun Tak, was a great warrior in his time and a master archer. Jun Tak explained that a time of great trouble must be met by all righteous warriors. He presented Kit with a mystic bow of great power and sent her to Paragon City to carry on the grand tradition of her family. Kit has not fully accepted her role as Flower Knight, but between the advice of her ancestor, the power of his mystic bow, and her expertise with gadgets, she is destined to be a mighty heroine in the City of Heroes universe. So, I'm thinking she was added when bows were added, which I'm also thinking was city villains. Because I remember starting like a mastermind that was mercenaries and trick arrow when city villains came out. Oh, where am I going? I need to wake up here. Coyote. I wonder if we ever run into Flower Knight and Coyote again. You know, later on. That would be kind of a fun reunion. Fantastic. I'll take this formula to Dr. Miller so we can finally end this nightmare. We'll start processing the antidote right away. I didn't do the info on him. I'm sorry. So we're to train, and as much as I would love to take some support, I kind of want another attack, but we can also get like the Sands of Mu or something like that. And then if I do I guess Radiant Aura is probably more helpful in the immediate term for keeping us alive. Although, gosh, that's tough. Is this gonna be a while until we can make this perma? I am really indecisive about this. This, you know, it's gonna give us endurance, it's gonna give us speed, it's gonna give us, you know, resistance to some mez. It's gonna boost our damage. Gosh. It is a party favor. Let's do it. Fuck healing. I've received a sinful rocket pack. Away I go. Let's grab that attack. I won't feel too guilty about that. Did it always do the same damage? I don't remember. Okay, I think we're gonna try Nemesis Staff, even though I know it does knock back. I don't love that. It does do bonus damage for our origin. Oh, I can get Nemesis and... Oh. Bonus energy to undead. We probably are going to be running into some undead, aren't we? Let's go with our axe. We gotta get some of this organized. I don't think we're gonna be using Brawl too much. Okay, who's our contact? Jonathan St. John Smith. Okay. I think there's some badges to be had. Right here. Let's keep this guy up. Patriot badge. You have seen one of the statues of Cassiopeia, a heroine recognized as a citizen of every country on Earth after she single-handedly saved the world from a rogue comet. That's pretty badass. Let's be real. I don't think any of these are anything. I think there is another badge down here. Is it in Magi? Oh my goodness, Azuria. My queen. How are you? Have you finished reading your scroll? God, you haven't. You haven't aged a day. Still beautiful. Still just smoking hot. Azuria. I say this with all the love and respect that you are due. But girl, listen to me. Please take a day off. You look so tired. Okay, I gotta go. Call me. I believe we are going to Seraph Scientific Experimentation Research, and the applications to paranormal humans, it just rolls off the tongue. Hi, John. Oh, hello. Here to do some good for the city, are you? I have your file here somewhere. That's it, isn't it? The science-based defender powers, I do believe. Excellent. Let's begin. Well, just straight to the point, huh? Welcome to Seraph. Scientific experimentation, research, and applications to paranormal humans. It's come to our attention recently that individuals are being pulled off the street by creatures that can only be described as zombies. Normally, this would be Magi's bailiwick, but they have seen no new mystic residue lately. I think these zombies may have been created by medical means. Fascinating, yes? John, you are giving me Reanimator vibes. There's an elderly lady named Iris Parker who witnessed one of the assaults. I'd like you to talk to Miss Parker about the zombie attacks. Okay? Do let me know what you find. I can only imagine the foul den these creatures come from. So, John St. John Smith, Science Hero Liaison, is a brilliant research scientist whose inventions have been great help to Paragon City and its heroes. The professor works for Seraph, which is a section of the Federal Bureau of Superpowered Affairs. Seraph stands... I don't want to say it again. His primary duty is monitoring and measuring the power levels of the city's heroes, and he's always eager to help new heroes better understand their powers. He's fascinated by the Vlock, and he gathers information on their activities whenever possible. So, like, we don't know that they're called Vlock, right? Let's go talk to Miss Iris. Miss Parker. Oh, the badge. So it wasn't in there, it wasn't in Seraph. Probably data? Yeah. Longbow has set up this portal in the heart of City Hall. It leads to a possible future where Recluse achieves his ultimate victory over Atlas Park. Well, it's business as usual in City Hall. longbow fights for their lives against Arachnos on the other side of this portal. This is a weird thing to have in the basement of your city hall. But it is Paragon City. All bets are off. We need to find Miss Parker. Talk to me. Oh. Where is she? Oh. I thought that selecting the mission would do that. I was walking back from the grocery store when out from the sewer a horrible creature appeared. Its flesh was rotted and gray, and its skin was covered in stitches. I feared for my life, but the creature ignored me. It grabbed James Hollern, a newsstand owner near where I live, and dragged him into the sewer. I'll gladly tell you where this nightmare occurred if you just rescue that poor dear. Consider it done. I should probably keep an eye out for badges and stuff. Like this plaque. On this spot, the Titanic hero Atlas was posthumously awarded a key to the city for his many valiant efforts on behalf of its citizens. That's kind of a weird spot, isn't it? Like it's come out of the way. Like, I'm not gonna randomly stumble by that. Maybe put it somewhere where people are gonna see it. The foul odor you smell could not possibly be from Sewagula. My first venture into the sewers of Paragon City, where I will be spending a lot of my time. Oh, jeez. Oh, my mission difficulty. Oh, I forgot. Okay, this is out of control. My first trip to the hospital. That was crazy. I mean, I know it's set to +2, but I felt like that was more than a single group. And they did not seem to care very much for my radiation infection. Let's, do we even have money? No. We don't even have the influence to buy a single inspiration, so we have to just kind of try to do this. Oh boy, what did I get myself into? How much time do we have on this thing? Half hour. Gosh, that is... And they're all +1 to me, of course. Now, if I recall correctly, you kill the mortificator, dead cadaver should go away, right? The problem is, I don't think I can afford to have all these guys attacking me. Can we snipe this guy? I wasn't sure how smart these guys would be. Yeah, they're just hitting me right through it. This is not good. I can't buy inspirations. What I really need is a purple inspiration so that I can stop getting hit by these assholes. ineffective. It's the undead slaying axe. It's literally its only purpose. Okay, that is 3 deaths in the first mission. I'm actually getting angry now. It's just +2. And I kind of need it to be a little more difficult than the default setting, because otherwise I'm gonna get terribly bored. Like, there needs to be some element of danger, but this is kind of silly. Why is the undead slaying axe ineffective against the undead? Make it make sense. Well, this got off to an exciting start. Okay, let's do this. Let's step. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm going to have to take drastic measures. This is undoable. If I try to pull this guy, let's see who he brings. All of them at the same time. And they're just gonna hit me right through radiation infection. This is crazy. This is absolutely madness. It's like I both want to like log out, reset the mission, but now I'm also angry enough that I just want to complete the mission as it is, just to spite the game. Fuck you. Oh, that's gonna help immensely. Okay, I think we can do this. I don't know what they wanted, but they never said anything. They were very careful not to hurt me, though. The men in the medical mask kept talking about making me go see a doctor. I wonder who that could be. Miss... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this... It cracks me up that the undead slaying X is ineffective against undead. It doesn't seem ineffective, like it's doing damage. So I don't know what that's about. Nope. Don't you fucking dare. What I would give for just a few more inspiration slots. Yeah, like that's 2 groups. That was one group that I pulled, and there was another one in the exact same location. I'm wondering when you unlock another build. Because I know I'm not going to get a respec for a while, but I really want to change accelerate metabolism for something that I can use more often. Another attack or radiant aura. As great as accelerate metabolism is, it's not going to be super helpful at this level playing solo. It really is more of a party favor. At least until you're able to afford the slots in the enhancements to make it permanent. Which, it's gonna be a while until I can do that. That was a mistake. I should not have taken it. I'm probably going to grant myself some influence so that I can slot single origin enhancements. I won't feel bad about that, I think. I'm not going for some sort of Iron Man run. This is for shits and giggles. But also, I need to point out that I feel completely vindicated. I got into an argument in ancient times where I made the case that the game should get rid of training and dual origin enhancements, and my reason is that the game already provides enough of a balance curve, of a power curve, through the way that powers are unlocked and through the rate that you gain enhancement slots. My sense was that the training origin, they make so little difference. You could maybe make a case that stacking training organs in your attacks for accuracy is helpful, but at these early levels, you don't have enough slots for that to even make sense. You know, you would have to 6-slot a single power and load it up with accuracy. You know, the rest of the stuff, the bonuses are not big enough to where a training origin enhancement is going to make any difference. And then you get to, dual origins, and you get a little bit of a performance increase that feels good when it first happens, but that quickly goes away, and you plateau and begin sinking in terms of your power compared to the enemies that you're fighting. And so my thought was, just make it all single origin. Sure, if you're gonna 6-slot something and load it up with single origin enhancements, that power is gonna be really effective, but it's gonna come at the cost of your other powers. So, it balances out. who cares if someone wants to do that? And one or more people, were pushing back, like, you'll be too powerful, and people they'll just blaze through the game like they don't, already. And then you'll have all these people at level 50 who don't know how to play their characters, and I'm clutching my pearls. It's such a slippery slope, and just a stupid argument. And I feel completely vindicated because the way this game plays now, when you can slot single origin enhancements, it is a much more consistent experience across the board, and you feel your character gaining power level by level, not just through unlocking powers, but also the slots. The slots become useful, and you can feel your individual powers getting better as you level up. Much better experience. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's complete. They were handling this James Howard fellow with care, eh? There could mean a lot of things, and most of them aren't good. I want to know more about this doctor they mentioned. I hope I can count on you to help me investigate. As a new hero, you should know about those who have come before you. I think you need to learn about the fallen heroes of Paragon City. It'll be a short lesson, but an important one. Or, several wealthy citizens have disappeared in the last couple days. It's hardly unusual in this town. But this time, no ransom notes have been delivered. I want you to investigate these disappearances. I think that learn about fallen heroes we're gonna do just by getting the badges. I think that's all it's really going. Like, go click on a plaque and read it. And we're gonna be doing that anyway, so investigate disappearances. One more thing. All of these missing people had a fatal illness. That connection has to mean something, but I can't figure out what. Okay, let's tone this down, just at least for fighting the Vlock. I'm guessing I don't have enough things to sell to be able to afford any enhancements. Well, that's a single origin, so we can hold on to that. What I would like is some accuracy debuff. Oh, well, we can afford one, so we'll do that. It's 26, 36. Okay. I've never seen those in answers so far. I have my map get over here. Am I just gonna walk past an active crime scene? I'm guessing it means this door. Sick laughter echoes in the distance. Well, maybe they should go to the hospital. I swear, Vlock are significantly more dangerous than, like, the Skulls or whatever they're called. The Bloodhound Gang. The Hellions. I can't believe I couldn't remember what they were called. Nope, can't do that. Go time the rest. But yeah, like, they're accurate and they just hit. Oh, god damn it. Get out of here. Look at this asshole just... Oh, it's gonna amp. Why am I so bad at this game? She asked into the void. I've been playing this fucking game since 2005, and I don't feel like I've gotten any better at it. Oh, I'm trash. Like, I feel like you more often, with this enemy group, you run into enemies that are a level above you, and so they're gonna hit you more often. I always... the titles that you put on enemies, they used to shut off after you defeated them, which, you know, was its own problem. But now I seem to have a different problem where I forget to turn it off, and I run into the next group, and the power needs to be shut off and then turned on, and then, you know, you've got like a cooldown that you gotta deal with, and it's just not good. Look at how much damage that guy does in a single hit. This is risky. I'm surprised you didn't come over here. Radiation infection is still on him. Or not. Oh, where he is. The very instant I turn it off. I didn't want him to go, like, running through the building. No! Like, if we were in a Hellions map, most of these enemies would be +0, and you would occasionally run into a +1. And it seems like at Vlock, you are constantly running into +1 groups. So this is like my third time recording, you know, off a fresh start. The other 2 times got messed up because of technical issues, like I wasn't recording the video and then I wasn't recording the audio, and it was just a mess. But on both of those runs, I was playing a different origin, and I was having to fight the Skulls. Not Vlock. And I had set the difficulty to +2 for that, then I was doing fine. I had no issues whatsoever. We even fought an elite boss. It was great. I was actually having fun. So I feel like there's a difference. I think radiation infection actually will stop the revive process. It'll interrupt it. The problem with fighting +1 at this level is that my radiation infection is not really enhanced, and the level difference gives enemies a greater chance to hit as well. They're more likely to get through that 2-hit debuff. Let's see if he tries to res him. You can't do it, can you? Wow. 4. It's another thing, like, you don't run into groups of 4 enemies at a time. It's 3 minions or a lieutenant and 2 minions. Pull these guys back and see who else comes. No, hopefully they won't be connected. No. Well, I can't just leave you in here. You have to go. And I think that's it. The woman that you rescued from the Vesla told you they approached me because of my money and because of my illness. You see, I'm dying of this cancer. Well, that was probably from me. The strange Vaslak said he could give me eternal life, and all he wanted was the bulk of my fortune. I was desperate, so I gave in. But that was before I knew what they wanted me to do. They wanted to turn me into a zombie, a walking corpse. I call this church. No. What you got for me, John? So Vaslak convinced those people to hand over their fortunes in exchange for eternal life. Trouble is, it was a life few people would consider worth living. A life is one of his disgusting zombies. It's really sad that he would prey on the desperately ill like this. But I suppose that's what I should expect from such a demented person. Did we establish who Vasilak is yet? Did I miss something? You're beginning to master your powers, Taxa. Jolly well done, my friend. I believe I can offer you greater assistance now. They're asking for all the data we've collected on the Vasilak. I need someone to deliver this data disk to Henry Pierre Wong. Enter Dr. Vasilak would love to get his hands on this disk. Watch your back, Taxa. Watch your back. But Peter Wong is in Atlas Park Plaza. I'm not worried about Vlock attacking me here. Ooh, badge. Hero Corps may be controversial in their methods, but they can have good information for aspiring heroes. Hero Corps thanks you for their cooperation in this matter, Taxa. Hero Corps doesn't like to be beholden to any organization, so I'll return the favor Seraph did for us immediately. There's a cave in Atlas Park that the Vlock have been using as a secret research lab. I'm sure a powerful hero like yourself will have no problem wiping it out and getting more info for Seraph and Hero Corps to share. Like, were you just gonna sit on that information until someone did you a favor? Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, if I could go and grant myself a little bit of money so that I can have some enhancements. And what do I need? So I think with radiation infection, that should give us enough accuracy that we can just slot for damage for the time being. So let's, for Sully's, we'll get another 2-hit debuff. And I guess we'll throw a recharge in AM. Because what else are we gonna do with that power? And just a couple damage. And I guess it, you know, we can't really do anything else, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to just throw an endurance modification and stamina. You know, something's better than nothing. Okay, defeat lab leader and his crew. Oh, right, so Henry Peter Wong, wants us to go to this location that he knew was host to some nefarious activity, but he wasn't going to give it to us until we did a favor for him. And I think that stinks, Henry Peter Wong. Caves, and this the old caves. One of my least favorite map types. Maybe my least. I don't know if I like these less than, I don't know how to pronounce it, Oren Vega. Oh, these, now they're way under leveled. Gone from stupidly difficult to stupidly easy in a matter of a mission. I have a very visceral memory of a cave map. Trying to find, it was a glowy, I think, in that room that I could hear, but I could not figure out where it was because of all the levels in the room. And it took me so long to find it, and I was so frustrated. And from that on, I really avoided doing anything that involved caves. But I guess that's part of the charm of City of Heroes, being annoyed. Oh, there's that guy just dropping down from the ceiling. What do you say? Good job taking out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know I did a good job. Well, I think there was a clue. The research data you recovered from the Vlock cave is very disturbing. Apparently they are using the cover of night to conduct involuntary organ donations in King's Row. Oh, we have a lead. Finally. Looks like the Hero Corps is serious in the right direction. You did a great job, Tatsa, but I don't understand why Hero Corps didn't take care of this cave themselves. That's what I'm saying. I do believe I can trust you fully at this point, Taxa. Come, let's find you some new trinkets in my lab. I need you to go talk to the Atlas Park security chief. I have a bad feeling about this. I think I know what this is. I have a vague memory of having to talk to security chiefs in various zones, where they just give you a kill X number of enemies mission. Here's a briefing sheet on the situation in Atlas Park. Now get out there and help take out some Hellions. Defeat 5 Hellions. I don't love this. So now my memories of how these mission arcs tend to play out is coming back to me. How much filler material is in some of these story arcs. Fly around a zone, clicking on telephones. Well done, Tatsa. Let's begin. Okay. I just got a tip that some men calling themselves Disciples of Vlock are planning a conference in a secondary sewer section. While their exact aims are unclear, it seems likely that they're linked to those biomechanical zombies that have been terrorizing the populace lately. Will you investigate? While you're down there, look for any information on the aims of Vlock's minions. So I think I asked about this earlier. At what point so far in this story arc did we establish that there is a Vlock? There is someone named Vlock. I feel like I must have missed something, right? Like if I'm a new player, like an actual new player, I feel like they kind of, unless I missed something, it feels like they kind of jumped the gun on that reveal. Not that it's a huge important plot detail, but you know, it's nice to have reveals. Withhold information. I apologize if there is lawnmower sounds in the background. But it is that time of day. I usually try to record early in the morning because that's when it's quietest, but that's also when I am at my most congested. And I sound like a congested Mickey Mouse. So I thought maybe I would try a different time. But now I have to deal with lawnmowers. With the day comes noise. Oh, medical notes. These wild medical notes. Wild medical notes were not made by any doctor who cares for the sanctity of human life. They describe horrible techniques for using artificial stimulus and cybernetic parts to animate the body. You notice that these notes are based on recent research. Oh god, the bombers. Actually, I think radiation infection will interrupt that. I see you up there. Yeah, we'll take these guys first. So there's a hallway. Take care of these clowns. Well, they got a hostage. They said they were going to vivisect me at their conference. Thanks for breaking up that horrible conference. It's terrifying to contemplate the depths this Vlock has sunk to. Human experimentation, animating the dead. He must be a madman. Really? Go read the plaque under the statue of Atlas up. Okay. Fine. Actually, there's a couple of badges, isn't there? One up here. And this flag was crafted from Stateman's Cape and donated to Paragon City to replace the flag destroyed by the invading Urikti, and now flies over Paragon City Hall to honor the sacrifice made by Hero 1 and the rest of Omega Team. Hello. Top dog. The statue commemorates the heroic death of the mighty Atlas. On December 7th, 1941, the forces of the original Fifth Column launched a surprise attack on Paragon City. Atlas single-handedly fought back a large group of advancing Fifth Column soldiers and prevented them from gaining a foothold beyond Independent Sport. His brave sacrifice held the area until the Freedom Flints arrived and drove back the invaders. Is that it? Inactive, Aaron. Atlas was a great man. He protected the city from devastating okay. Oh, we gotta get to security level 5. Interesting. I thought we had out-leveled. Okay. Oh, we stayed the train up. Well, that's better. Twin shot, if memory serves, Twin Chat is basically like a new player experience, and it's mostly just about introducing players to, just the basics of the game. And so I'm going to avoid that unless I just run out of stuff that I can do. Hey, guess what? John. Guess who's level 5? Oh, he just had a contact for me. It would be my pleasure to introduce you to someone who would be very helpful in your future. Samuel Pierce. Samuel is somewhat cavalier, but he wants the city cleaned up very badly. You've been to one of Samuel Pierce's parties? I've never been invited. He's an event promoter, and he knows how to put on a good time. He also has a nose for trouble. You should meet him and see if he'll give you a tip on the Vlock. Mr. Pierce is promoting a new movie over in King's Row. So I guess we're moving on to bigger and better things. Okay, so we got 20 minutes. Nothing like that King's Row smug. Smells just like home.